Good evening everybody. So I'm speaking to you now. I'm exploring a little bit of Abu Dhabi, the capital of the UAE, and I'm on one of the islands. I'm on Hudayriyat Island, which is easily found on the map, and I was just working on this island and I thought I'd make the most of the opportunity because I know it's kind of the hub for cycling, and there's Abu Dhabi Cycling Federation are here, the world's best bicycle shop. Wolfies, it's been voted the best bike shop in the world. That's only maybe a kilometre from here. There's all sorts of cycle trails, mountain bike trails, road bike trails, etc, etc, etc. So I was working on the island here, and I thought what better way than to spend the night here and then attack the trails first thing in the morning. So I had a look for accommodation and I found something quite interesting. So I'll put you over my shoulder now. So I'm in a resort called Bab Al Nojoum. As I say, it's on Hudayriyat Island. Now, normally when you check into accommodation, they give you a little credit card key, so you can flip the switch on the door. You go into an air-conditioned apartment. There's maybe a minibar and a coffee machine and 45-inch LCD TV with all the films. But there's none of that here because this is an adventurous activity island, and there's all the mountain biking and the road biking. There's also coffee shops and some quite luxurious, there's £100,000 cars driving around. So what I did was I rented a tent. And if I'm being a little bit naive and honest with you, if I'm being honest first about my naivety, I thought the tent would be a little bit more luxurious, purely because we're in the UAE. And the UAE is the country of decadence and luxury and things like that. And I somewhat naively thought, because it wasn't the cheapest tent in the world, I won't tell you the price, but certainly it was more expensive than a hotel room in Dubai, just say for instance. I thought it would be air conditioned and maybe have some sort of facilities and maybe even a little TV. In my mind, I was going to be watching a little TV this morning on a camp bed that was very comfortable, but it looked quite rickety. But that's not the case. This is what I've rented. And normally I say, I'm really looking forward to this. But if I'm being honest, I'm not sure if I am looking forward to it, but I'm going to persevere with it. So normally you get your key card to open up your hotel door. What you do here is you get a little a wristband, and this is my accommodation for the night. And the reason I brought the mats, I've got 2 yoga mats, one's my wife and one's mine. I never use it, I've never done any yoga in my life. I brought a pillow, I brought some towels, I brought a duvet, I brought my toothbrush, because literally you rent the tent, that's it. The story, the Hans Christian Andersen fairy tale of the Princess and the Pea comes to mind, and I'll tell you in the morning whether indeed I am a real princess, because I've got such a sense, well, I wouldn't be a real princess, whether I'm indeed a prince, and I've got such a sensitive back that I can feel the slightest a little pea underneath 20 mattresses, if you know that story. It's not quite as basic as I make it sound. The tent is a tent, that's it. The floor is very flat, it's got sand on the floor. We're on the beach here, I'll show you in a second. But there are, in actual fact, I'll put you here, there are male toilet, male shower room, female toilet, female shower room. They're air conditioned. I don't know why they can't air condition my tent. But what makes this particularly special, and I presume this is the reason, there's a little fire pit here. I won't be bothering with a fire pit, not tonight anyway. And there's a barbecue, churrascaria type area here, and I wonder if that's drinking water, I won't risk it. But when you come through here, let me put you here so you can see me. So when you come here, look what happens though. This is where you go. And literally you are directly onto the beach. Now the good thing is, or the bad thing, whichever way you look at it, I think I'm the only person staying here, because there's not a soul here. And I'm telling you, this is lovely. Oh, I really do like this. I've not been here before. Literally, you are seeing this for the first time with me. Yeah, you're seeing this for the first time as I'm seeing it. So it's got its own private beach, and there'll be a lifeguard there in the daytime. I wonder if the beach is closed now. I wonder if I'm going to get told off for coming down here. But this is beautiful. honestly, there's not a breath of wind, and I think these waves are only coming in purely because a boat's just gone past. So I've got my own private beach here. I can see 1 or 2 people, and I don't even know if they are residents or they're part of the hospitality staff. Yeah, so I'm in a place called Bab Al Nojoum on Hudayriyat Island, and I've got myself a tent for the night. I'm going to get up very early in the morning. I'm going to go and do the mountain biking. Obviously I will have had a great night's sleep because that tent is luxurious. It might look like it's just a simple tent, but I believe you me, I know better. Yeah, I'll have a good night's sleep. So I'm going to wake up in the morning refreshed, raring to go with loads of energy. I certainly won't have a bad back having slept on the floor all night long. Oh, I'm actually lost now. Where am I? Is this mine? Oh, I really am lost. Azha, no, I was Suhail. So that's called Azha. That's the only, I say that's the only problem. There might be a few other problems in about 6 or 7 hours once I'm getting very irritable. So yeah, this is my one with all the lights on here. So if I do that, you'll see mine. It's called Suhail. I've got a play area close to me as well. Yeah, this is mine, Suhail. I am tent 9A, just as a point of reference. So yeah, I'm going to have a really good night's sleep. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep like somebody who has not a care in the world. I'll wake up in the morning. I won't have a bad back. I feel fantastic, invigorated, raring to go. I'm going to quickly mountain bike around the circuit. I'm going to go and have an explore in the morning of the beach. Because I'll be quite hot and sweaty after the mountain biking, I'll have a dunk in the sea. There's a big swing in the sea. I'll film it all for you. I'll tell you my experience. So what I'll do now is I'll shut off the camera. I'll say good night to you all, and I'll see you in the morning.
Right, good morning. I've survived the night. If I'm really being honest, it's not been the comfiest night. Well, yeah. 2 gym mats really don't make up for a big mattress, and I know how the princess and who slept on the 20 mattresses and felt the pee. I do know how she felt. I had to come on this side of the tent in the night because there's actually a stone in the middle of there. I woke up a few times, but like I say, it's not been that comfy. I would definitely recommend getting yourself a camp bed or an inflatable blow-up mattress or something like that if you were going to do this. Yeah, gym mat, not recommended, definitely. I can hear a sort of drip on the roof as well. It's been going on for quite a long time. And I actually thought it might have been raining when I first woke up, but it's not. I'm sure I know. It's probably just condensation. There's like a shaded awning above this tent. And I presume it's just a drip coming from that condensation or dew in the morning. It's quite humid already here. In fact, let's get up and go and have a look. Wow. Oh, dearie me. Which is the front here? That's the front. Oh. Yeah, there is a stone there. Look at that. Right there. So, come on, let's go and have a look. Wow, good morning everybody. I wonder if anyone is in. Oh, isn't this lovely? Where's that drip? Yeah, look. Imagine that the drip comes. There it goes. If they just move this tent 1 metre there, that would be a better idea. And also, I wouldn't have that stone possibly. But there's only me in there, so that wasn't an issue at all. Let's go and have a look at the beach. Go and have a quick swim. Security is definitely not an issue here. I went into Abu Dhabi last night to meet colleagues, to meet friends. Left the tent. I didn't leave it open. I zipped it up. When I came in, they asked me. When I came in, they asked me for the band number. So I don't think security is. Well, I'm sure security is not an issue. Hello. That's crows. I heard wood pigeons earlier. I'm quite good at a wood pigeon sound. Let's have a look at the beach. I'll just let you see what I'm seeing, because this is lovely. This is lovely. That's absolutely lovely.
I would say the water's actually cold just on this first bit by the stones. 2 or 3 metres out, the stones completely go. And then as soon as you go out, whoosh, lovely. You've got to bring your own towels, I was led to believe, and that was the case. So I brought my own towel, and that's lovely. As soon as you get out to where that roped off area is, the sort of the buoys out there, that's significantly deeper than me, and that tide's out at the moment. So I imagine when the tide's in, that's, I don't know, 2 or 3 metres deep already. So you can do proper swimming out there. Yeah, I showed you this last night, this little barbecue area here. There's a dining table. What's definitely some rules and regs as ever. Prohibited and restricted items to the camp. No shisha. No portable stoves. No portable barbecues. Bicycles for adults or kids are prohibited in the camp. Well, that's interesting. Scooters strictly prohibited inside the camp. Pets are not allowed. Right then, I've had a bit of a swim. I'm just about to check out of my accommodation. The good thing about checking out of accommodation when it's a tent, you just say to yourself, is it empty? And mine's empty. That drip I heard quite a long time, that became a big puddle on top of here. And when I was just literally, it's no big deal, I'm certainly not cross or angry, but it was quite refreshing in a way. When I was just picking my bag out then, I leant on the tent and it, like a little waterfall, Foz de Iguazu or something like that, just went down on my shoulder. So yeah, so checking out now, I don't actually know the process of checking out. I presume I just get in the car and go. There's no key. There's actually a ring tie on the tent to give you access. You have to break the ring tie to get in. And so I presume I just leave. But I might go and grab a coffee and just check there's no procedure. Who's this for? It's definitely a tourist place. It's not a business place. I mean, I got my... The thing is, I mean, I'm covered in sand. Not covered in sand, but there's quite a lot of sand on me. And that's the nature of the game, isn't it? That goes with the territory. I don't think you come to a beachside campsite and then complain if there's sand everywhere. So I'm not complaining, it's just the reality of it. So it's not a business place. I'm going to the office now, and the truth is, I put a bit of deodorant on, but it's not working. I'm sweating. I've definitely got sand between my toes, which sounds romantic, but it's a little bit irritating if I'm being honest. I've got to walk to the car now. I'm certain if I mean, there's no like room service or anything like that. Well, there might be, I don't know. I'm certain if I asked for help, they'd send one of the golf carts and carry my bags for me. But I don't mind, I quite like doing this. And once again, if you just look over here like this, how can I complain about having to walk to the car like this? It would help if I knew where the car was. There are a few tents occupied. There's people walking around, plenty of birds chirping. Some practical advice, yeah. Definitely bring your own proper camp bed or inflatable blow-up mattress. Gym mat's absolutely no go. My battery on my phone is completely run out. There's no charging points, certainly in the tent or around that area. However, it wouldn't surprise me once again if I went to the reception and there was a charging area. I'm certain there would be. Now, of course, it looks like I'm just walking aimlessly, but I suppose that would be the reason, because I am. I do remember. I mean, obviously I came in, it was dark last night when I got here. Then I went more or less straight out. And I know that I'm parked by this gate here. I haven't got the microphone on the camera today. I forgot one of the cables, so the audio's not going to be quite as good. But I'll rectify that next time. Right, look at this. I'm just leaving now. Starting to say my goodbyes to Hudayriyat Island. Oh, one thing I forgot to tell you. The reason I came here, apart from doing some work here, the reason I came here was to do the mountain biking. But Wolfie told me yesterday that the mountain bike trail Thank you, brother. Yeah, Wolfie told me yesterday that the mountain bike trail is not quite finished yet. Yeah, there's the truck waiting for me. I'm looking forward to sitting in the nice comfy seats. That's another thing. Bring your chairs. There are areas to sit outside in there, but it's not the luxury of a hotel room. And first thing in the morning, I had to get up and go. There's loads going on here. I'm going to come back and explore it again a bit more when that mountain bike trail's open. Take care, everybody. See you soon. English Explorer.